The birthday that changed everything. The rain drummed a gentle rhythm against the cafe windows, each droplet catching the warm golden light from inside. Outside, yellow taxis moved slowly through the wet streets of the city, their headlights creating soft halos in the afternoon drizzle. Inside Rosewood Cafe, the atmosphere was cozy and intimate, with exposed brick walls and pendant lights casting a welcoming glow over scattered tables. Maya Chen sat by the large window, her wheelchair positioned perfectly to watch the world go by. Her long dark hair fell in gentle waves over her shoulders, and she wore a soft cream-colored dress that complemented her delicate features. Before her sat a small birthday cake, its 6 colorful candles flickering bravely against the quiet restaurant atmosphere. At 12 years old, Maya had learned to find beauty in quiet moments. The accident 3 years ago had changed many things about her life, but it hadn't changed her gentle spirit or her love for watching people hurry past in the rain. Today was her birthday, and her father had promised to be here, but his assistant had called an hour ago with apologies and explanations about an emergency board meeting that couldn't wait. Maya understood. She always understood. Her father, David Chen, worked harder than anyone she knew, trying to build something meaningful with his technology company. But understanding didn't make the empty chair across from her feel any less hollow, or make the cheerful happy birthday written in pink frosting seem any less lonely. That she had made her wish already, silently, while the candles were first lit by the kind waitress. It wasn't a complicated wish. She had wished for someone to share this moment with her, someone who might understand that birthdays could feel both special and sad at the same time. The cafe was nearly empty on this rainy Tuesday afternoon. A few business people tapped away at laptops in the corner, and an elderly couple shared a pot of tea near the back. Maya had chosen this table specifically because she loved watching the rain, but now she wondered if she should have sat somewhere less visible, somewhere where her solitude wouldn't feel quite so obvious. She reached for her phone to text her father that everything was fine, that she was enjoying her cake, that he shouldn't worry. Her fingers hovered over the keyboard as she searched for the right words that would be true but not make him feel guilty. "Excuse me," came a gentle voice from beside her table. Maya looked up to see a man in his early 30s, with kind brown eyes and slightly damp dark hair from the rain outside. He wore a navy blue sweater over a white shirt, and his expression held a warmth that immediately put her at ease. Behind him stood a little girl, perhaps 4 or 5 years old, with blonde pigtails and rosy cheeks. The child clutched a small, pink flower and had tiny hands. "I'm sorry to interrupt," the man continued, his voice soft and respectful. "I'm James, and this is my daughter Emma. We were sitting over there, and Emma noticed it was your birthday." He paused, glancing at his daughter with obvious affection. "She wanted to know if we could join you. If you'd like some company, that is." Maya felt her heart skip a beat. She looked at the little girl, Emma, who was gazing at her with wide, curious eyes. There was no pity there, no uncomfortable stares at her wheelchair, just genuine interest and a child's natural desire to be part of something special. "We don't want to intrude," James added quickly, "but Emma loves birthday parties, and she thought you might like this flower she picked from the arrangement at our table." Emma stepped forward, her small voice barely above a whisper. "It's for your birthday. Pink is pretty." Maya felt tears prick at her eyes, but they were good tears. She reached out to accept the delicate pink carnation, its petals soft and fragrant. "Thank you, Emma. It's beautiful." "And yes," she said, looking up at James, "I would love some company. Please, sit down." James helped Emma into a chair across from Maya, then settled beside his daughter. Almost immediately, the empty feeling that had surrounded Maya began to lift. Emma was fascinated by the birthday cake, counting the candles with serious concentration. "6 candles means you're 6? Emma asked. "Actually, I'm 12, Maya explained gently, "but I only put 6 candles on because that's how old I was when I made my biggest birthday wish." "What did you wish for?" Emma asked, then quickly covered her mouth with her hands. "Oh, I'm not supposed to ask that. Daddy says wishes are secret." James laughed, a warm sound that filled the space between them. "That's right, sweetheart. But maybe Maya can tell us about birthday wishes in general." Maya smiled, feeling more relaxed than she had in weeks. "Well, I think the best wishes are the ones that come true in ways you don't expect." As if summoned by those words, the cafe door chimed, and David Chen hurried in, shaking raindrops from his coat. His eyes scanned the room frantically until they landed on his daughter. But instead of finding her alone as he'd feared, he saw her laughing with 2 strangers, her face bright with genuine happiness. Maya waved him over. "Dad, come, meet my new friends." David approached the table, his business concerns melting away as he saw his daughter's joy. James stood to shake his hand, introducing himself and Emma with the easy confidence of someone comfortable with unexpected situations. "I hope we weren't overstepping," James said. "Emma has a way of making friends wherever we go." "Not at all," David replied, pulling up another chair. "Thank you for keeping Maya company. I got held up at work, and ... He trailed off, not wanting to burden these kind strangers with explanations. "Birthdays are better with friends," Emma announced with the wisdom of a child, making everyone laugh. They spent the next hour together, sharing Maya's cake and ordering hot chocolate as the rain continued its gentle percussion against the windows. James told them he was a graphic designer who worked from home so he could spend more time with Emma, whose mother had passed away 2 years earlier. David shared stories about Maya's artistic talents and her dream of becoming a children's book illustrator. Maya watched it all unfold with wonder. Her wish had come true, but not at all how she had expected. She had wished for someone to share her birthday with, and instead of one person, she had found two. More than that, she had found the beginning of something that felt like friendship. As the afternoon light began to fade, James and Emma prepared to leave. Emma hugged Maya goodbye, whispering in her ear, "Can we be birthday friends forever?" "I'd like that very much," Maya whispered back. James exchanged contact information with David, mentioning that Emma had been asking for weeks about making friends with other kids in the neighborhood. After they left, Maya and her father sat together in comfortable silence, watching the rain slow to a gentle mist. The pink flower Emma had given her sat in a small glass of water beside her plate. "Good birthday after all?" David asked softly. Maya nodded, touching the flower's petals gently. "The best kind. The kind where wishes come true when you least expect them to." Outside, the city lights began to twinkle in the gathering dusk, and Maya realized that sometimes the most beautiful gifts came wrapped in the kindness of strangers who chose to see not what made you different, but what made you the same.